What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
Back here again with another video. Today we're going to be focused on the next generation version of Overcooked. It's called Overcooked All You Can Eat. It includes Overcooked, Overcooked 2, as well as all of the DLC, all remastered for next generation consoles. Now, surprisingly, out of all of the next generation games I've played so far, Overcooked All You Can Eat actually had the greatest graphical improvements. Now, right now we're comparing the original Overcooked game running on the Xbox One X to the next generation version running on the Xbox Series X. Now, the only way to play the remastered version of Overcooked is, of course, to have a next generation console. Not only that, but you have to purchase Overcooked, which costs $49.99. Now, I know that may sound like a lot for an indie game. However, this game is really awesome. If you've ever played it before, you know that it's way worth it. Overcooked itself cost $16.99 and Overcooked 2 cost $25. That's for the Xbox One versions. You can buy the bundle for $35. But for the next generation version of that bundle, as well as all of the DLC for $49.99, it's actually some pretty good value. If you consider yourself a hardcore Overcooked fan, I would highly recommend this purchase if you get an Xbox Series X or PS5. However, if you're just in it for the achievements, maybe not so much, and that's just because sadly they only decided to include 1000 gamer score for this collection of remasters. Anyhow, I don't want to turn this into an achievement rant. One cool little thing I want to point out is in the original Overcooked, it did not let you pet the dog. However, in the remastered version, you could walk up to the dog and pet him. This actually unlocks an achievement. So not only does the game have way better graphics, but you can pet the dog now in both Overcooked and Overcooked 2. It gives you an opportunity to pet him in the beginning of each of the games. Now let's focus on gameplay. Here's some gameplay of Overcooked 1 running on the Xbox One versus here we have it running on the Xbox Series X. Clearly much better graphics. Not only that, but the game is running at 4K 60 frames per second on the Xbox Series X versus on the Xbox One, I believe the most you could get out of it was 30 frames per second. Another really cool addition that they made for the original Overcooked remaster is that they added online co-op. The original Overcooked only had local co-op, no online co-op. They ended up adding it in Overcooked 2, but up until now, you've never been able to play the original Overcooked in online co-op, so that is definitely a welcomed addition to the game. So yeah, if you're looking for a party game to purchase on your brand new next generation console, I'd highly recommend Overcooked All You Can Eat, especially if you've never purchased Overcooked or Overcooked 2. This is the perfect time to jump into the series. Now that I've showed you a bit of Overcooked Remastered compared to the original Overcooked, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Overcooked 2 compared to Overcooked 2 Remastered in the All You Can Eat collection. As you can see, Overcooked 2 had much better graphics than the original Overcooked, so you're not going to notice as much of a leap in the graphics. However, you're still going to notice a difference. Overcooked 2 Remastered in the All You Can Eat collection definitely looks a lot better. I think what it really comes down to is Overcooked All You Can Eat on the next generation just has way better lighting and saturation. Not only that, but you have the bump up to 60 frames per second, which is going to make it twice as smooth. Now, personally, I never ran into any issues with the frame rate in Overcooked or Overcooked 2. I don't feel like it's really a game where you necessarily need a super high frame rate. For me, it just wasn't a noticeable difference here in the next gen version, but again, it's really not a game where frame rate matters as much. Anyhow, I hope you guys really enjoyed this graphics comparison video. Hopefully it helped you decide whether you're going to purchase it or not. If you enjoyed graphics comparison videos like this, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. Other than that, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 19 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including TimG84, AEOJ, The Gasbliss, Purple Rain 6, Blackbird, and NL the Dude. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.